Hey, coaches. So, in our Push to Emerald group, we need to get comfortable with inviting people to groups. That might be a free group, that might be a challenge group, that might be a group like a sneak peek group or an open house look at coaching for the week. But we definitely need to also get comfortable talking to people about what we do as a coach. So maybe we're going to invite them to think about being a coach if you've already been in conversation with them, or if they're bringing up some need that coaching would meet that need for them. But also just in responding people to that ask, hey, what do you do for a living? Or what have you been up to lately? Whether you do this full time or whether you're doing it part time and want to be getting to full time or doing it more, or whether it's just an important part of what you do and you want to be mentioning it, you're going to want to get comfortable talking about what you do. So when somebody says, what do? You want to say, I'm a nurse, I'm a teacher, or I'm, whatever else you do. But also, I also work part time doing this. And so I want to give you some ideas about how you might say that and help you to get comfortable talking about it. So at first, it's probably not going to be comfortable. It's not going to feel very natural, but as you do it more often, it will become more comfortable. And you want it to be able to just roll off your tongue, just like as natural as it really is. For me, it wasn't at first that natural to talk about it, but I was so excited about it and I love it so much. And I have complete 100% belief in what I do and in my intentions to help people that I just started doing it. I just said, I'm going to do it. I'm going to say it. And it started getting more and more comfortable as I talk about it. So when people ask, what do? You can say, and you want to come up with words that you use in a similar way every time. So you can come out and say, I'm a Beachbody coach. I help people with health and fitness, or I help people in online groups. You may not want to say, I'm a Beachbody coach, exactly, because not everybody knows what Beachbody is or what a Beachbody coach is. So you may want to explain a little bit more about what you actually do rather than just that title. But it's up to you. You decide what makes you feel the most comfortable. I generally say, unless it's already people that see me on Facebook and know about Beachbody and that kind of thing, then I'll say, yes, I'm a health and fitness coach. I partner with Beachbody, the company that does P90X, Insanity, TurboFire. But sometimes people have no idea. And a lot of times they're like, oh yeah, I've seen those, or oh yeah, my brother has one of those. But if not, or even if it's just somebody brand new and I have no idea whether they know, I'll say something more like, I'm a health and fitness coach. I run groups online to help support people with health and fitness goals. And I also am a leader or run a team of coaches that also reaches out and helps people with health and fitness goals. So I keep it really basic. You don't need to make it too complicated or, spew everything out about what a coach does. I run a groups and I do this and I recruit and I you have a downline and all of that. You're not going to say all that stuff at first. You're just going to give people a little bit to pique their interest and maybe ask you a little bit more. But also, get comfortable with the wording that you use and feel really confident about what you do as a coach. We offer an amazing service to people, and we need to definitely value what we have to offer them. So speak about it proudly. Let your enthusiasm and your excitement for what you do show when you're talking about it. So and people often know because I share it a lot if they're already friends with me on Facebook. But if not, then I want that to come out in what I'm saying to them. And so I, often just say, I run online groups that help people, and we do we do a fitness program at home that's on DVD. So you do it on your own time. And then we all check in on a Facebook group where we promote healthy recipes and resources to help people stay on track and help you with reaching your goals. We also often use Shakeology, and I'll just say it's a meal replacement nutrition shake, and give a little bit of information, but I don't go into that whole long spiel without asking them a question back, So ask them, have you ever heard of Beachbody? Or have you heard of any of those programs? And maybe just start a conversation. Remember, that first time you're talking about it, you are not at all trying to get them to, be your next customer or sign up as a coach. You just want to talk about what you do, just so someone says like, oh, I'm a teacher. Oh, what grade do you teach? And you're going to talk back and forth and find that about that, So give them a little bit of information and then let them ask you questions back. Also remember, listen more to them. So ask them about what they do. Oftentimes starting a conversation, people are going to start with, so what do you do? What do you do for work? Or are you a stay-at-home mom? Or do you have a job outside the home? That kind of thing. Then people are often going to ask that back to you. And then you might have a chance to say a little bit, just kind of plant the seed about what you do and how coaching is a part of your life. But practice it, come up with that, try to write it down and see, does this come out naturally? You don't want it to be, I have an opportunity for you. And I think that you should really strongly consider signing up as a coach, because I think that you don't want to go into that whole long spiel and have it be like this script of a job, description that you're just reading off. Okay. Have it be really natural, really comfortable in your own words. And then also, talk about what coaching is doing in your life, how it's helping you. So you want to be able to say, I really love becoming a coach because it's helped me to stay on track with my weight, or it's helped me to be much more aware of what I'm eating, what I'm putting into my body. And using Shakeology has helped me to maintain or to get down, however many pounds you lost, or to be more healthy and not have to use medications as often or as much. You also might say, I love being able to help other people. It's so inspiring to me to see people making changes, and I'm able to earn money to save for my family's vacations, or I'm able to put money aside for my kids' college, or we've been able to start paying our childcare for the month with my couple $100 extra per month that I'm earning with my business. Whatever it is to you, talk about how it's helping you in your life, and not just the money piece, but it might be some of the money piece, but also about how it's inspiring to you, or how it empowers you to feel really helpful to other people and to encourage them along the way, because you experienced that maybe from your own coach or from the groups that you were a part of. And also kind of just how it's changing your fitness. I'm much more committed and accountable to my own fitness when I stay in my groups and stay active in my challenge groups. So I let people know that as well, that it helps me to stay on track with my fitness and nutrition. And then also, as people are talking with you and maybe bringing up needs or talking about something that they struggle with in their life, and you think that coaching might meet that need for them. So maybe somebody's struggling with depression, postpartum depression, or just feeling really down about themselves, whether it's something about how they look or they feel, or just a lack of energy. Maybe it's a medical issue that they have, and or you believe that coaching, as well as the Beachbody programs and Shakeology, could have a really big impact on them. Maybe you have an experience with that yourself, or somebody else on the team who has. Then tell that story. Just tell a story. You don't need to sell a product. Share a story and share other people's success that you've experienced and that you can really authentically be excited for them about and cheer them on, and say, hey, maybe would that help you? Maybe this is something that you would want to consider. If you have someone who you're in conversations with and you think it might get to that point of introducing Beachbody, but you don't know of a success story, or you don't know the exact details about something, bring it up in our team page. So there's definitely several women who posted even in this group about postpartum depression or dealing with anxiety or emotional issues that coaching has played a big part in helping to alleviate or helping to improve. So come back to the group and say, hey, did any of you guys have a success story or experience with etc. issue, XYZ issue, and how coaching or how Beachbody, how a program has helped you with that. I'd love to share a little bit with my customer. You don't have to tell the person's name if the coach doesn't want you to, but maybe they are okay with that. Maybe that's one of the reasons they became a coach, is they want to share their story. So come back to the team page and ask. Everybody will definitely jump in and give you input. I love how people have recently posted about, thyroid issues or diabetes, different issues. And so many of us either have some issue in our life ourselves, or a family member does, or one of our previous clients or customers, and maybe now coaches, have had those issues. So bring it to the team, get their input. And also you can always check the success stories in your online office. I showed you a little bit about those in the Coach Online Office video. But that also is available in your online office. You can go to Coaching Success Stories, or of course there's tons of before and afters and fitness program success stories from tons of Beachbody customers, and then some now coaches. So share those stories with people as you just are trying to help them relate to how you might be able to help them. Last couple things, it's going to take practice, okay? Honestly, I probably floundered over my words and sputtered out a bunch of stuff, and I'm sure I still do. I don't have my perfect thing down that I say every single time. But so practice, just start doing it and start saying it, and just keep it minimal. It just needs to be a little bit to spur on that conversation, and then ask them a question. It'll come back around, okay? If it's important, if it's meant to be, if it's going to be the right fit, it'll come back around as you just continue that conversation with people. But do it consistently, okay? So consistency is so big and so key in our workouts, in our nutrition, in our work to grow our business as we invite people to groups, and to start talking about coaching. So consistently start talking about it and just sharing a little bit about what you do with people, just to get comfortable talking about it. And you want to have it in a way, of course, that doesn't sound icky or salesy, or that you're, like I said, reading like a job description. You want to just, in your own words, and really comfortable saying it, and be enthusiastic and excited about it. So I've seen, sometimes people or videos, or, I am a Beachbody coach and I'm really excited about what I do, and I love helping others. That is not showing you're excited and enthusiastic about it. So maybe that's, how people are on video, or, getting started with it. But do it. Just practice. I don't care. Record your videos over and over and over and just delete them, just to have you getting comfortable sharing it with enthusiasm and excitement, and in your facial expression, showing how much you love being a coach. Not in a fake way. I don't mean like plaster on a fake smile, or be like, cheerleader, if you're not that personality. But really show how you authentically and passionately believe in coaching. And then sometimes put a call to action out there when you're posting about it on your page. Maybe you're posting about how coaching has affected your life. Put a call to action out there. It doesn't have to be always a sign up for my team, or join my team, join our sneak peek or our open house week. Sometimes you're going to put that out there. Sometimes you definitely can, when we have those things to invite to. And we will be planning our next open house week. I'm going to maybe think about calling it open house week instead of sneak peek, but so it maybe is a little bit clearer on what it is. But really, it's just going to be involving you explaining to people that we're inviting people to check out what coaching is like for a few days. But put a call to action out there, even if that's just, if any of this relates to you, or you'd like to see some of these improvements in your life, reach out to me anytime. Okay, that's a call to action that just says, basically, my door's open. I'd love to talk to you about it. And again, practice. So practice talking about it, practice posting about it, little snippets here and there. And I put a call to action in the team page today about posting something about your transformations, whether it's been a fitness, nutrition, a weight loss, something how coaching's affected you. But for this group, I'm going to put out the call to action and the task for you to post something about coaching on your Facebook page, and how it's affected your life, how it's helped you to improve. It can be as simple as, I'm so excited I became a Beachbody coach because staying active in the online groups and focusing on my nutrition has really helped me to stay on track. Whereas in the past, I would do it for a little bit and I would fall off. And then just, you can hashtag anything you want. You can hashtag I love my job. You can hashtag Transformation Tuesday. I would love you to hashtag something and tag me in it, or tag Lindsay in it. Tag one of us, tag Lori, tag Sheila, tag your coach at least in it, and tag me as well if you'd like. I'd love to have a bunch of them show up on my page so that I can see and I can share with others the awesome things that are happening in our team. So practice it, put it out there just a little bit, and it can be something big that is how it's affected your life. It can be something little, but those little things really are big. If you're starting to live a different life, if you're starting to be happier because you're involved in a supportive community, if you're starting to change your eating habits and teach different habits to your kids, in my book and in my mind, those things are huge. They truly change your life and lots of people's lives who you touch. They see you a little bit each day, and they see how they can make some changes in their lives and live a more positive, healthy, and fit life. That is tremendous. And I love that coaching gives us the opportunity to touch people's lives and to change our own lives in those ways every single day. So thanks you guys for watching, and get comfortable talking about being a coach, and please ask any of your questions. I can't wait to see your posts on your page. Talk to you guys soon.